Welcome to WB Mason Postgame Extra exclusively on SNY.TV. Thursday night in Atlanta, the Mets made it 2 out of 3 over the Braves as they beat Atlanta 6-4. This was a back-and-forth game. Mets were up 1-0, 3-1. Justin Upton hit a couple of home runs for the Braves. But the top of the Mets batting order was huge tonight, Eric Young and Daniel Murphy.
Well, the Mets stole 5 bases. Eric Young stole 3 of his own. He scored 3 runs.
We want to be aggressive. Got a lot of guys who can run. Obviously, we got a lot of guys who can do a lot of studying. So definitely want to take advantage, put pressure on the defense, and like I said, get in scoring position for those guys to knock in the RBIs.
That's what I told him. I was like, if you want to run, you run. And tonight was a situation where I felt like even with a strike, I could afford to take another strike to let him run.
We talked about it all spring and all winter, and what Eric Young brings to the table. When he gets on base, he scores runs, and he showed it again tonight. I think he scored 3 runs and stole 3 bases, and but got on base and creates things, makes things happen. And when you're coming up in the middle of that order and you got somebody standing at second base, singles drive in runs as we saw tonight.
You look at Daniel Murphy got a big 2-out hit. Lagares got a big 2-out hit to put him up 5-4. If you look at the pitching, Henry Mejia, the good news, he struck out 15 in 2 starts so far this year. The bad news is he's walked 9.
He's had a history. He throws a lot of pitches. And we'd like to condense him, but that's what he does. Even when you look at as well as he pitched last year at times, he's going to throw 80, 90 pitches in 5-6 innings. So it's just how he goes about things. He moves the ball around. He's got great movement on all his pitches, and sometimes it's hard to command.
Henry gave us a chance to win, and that's all you can ask for from a starter. Went out there and threw up a big 0, I think, in the fourth or fifth after they got 3. I looked up, and that allowed us to get the 1 to tie it up. And so I thought he did a good job tonight.
A little erratic with his control, but the bullpen has been the really good story for the Mets. Struggled so mightily early in the season, and now rounding into form. 4 scoreless innings tonight.
Starting with Carlos Torres, who had 2 terrific innings, one in which he made a brilliant fielding play, the other in which he struck out the side.
Well, it was just a great play. Schaefer was in the sacrifice bunt, popped it up. Carlos let it drop. He threw it to first base. They got Pena in the run down and got him out. It was just a nice play. Great fielding. Farnsworth made a good play later. So good pitching and fielding by the pitchers for the Mets.
I think the more those guys go out, the more comfortable they're going to feel. I mean, Washington's got a great club, and we didn't come out. We didn't pitch very good. There's no question about that out of the bullpen. But our bullpen's done a good job ever since, and they're starting to get comfortable. They're starting to understand what they got to do. Carlos did a great job. Tremendous play by Carlos on the bunt, and got us out of possibly with some guys, tough guys coming up.
Carl Farnsworth, Jose Valverde, each at a 1-2-3 inning. Valverde gets the save. Mets win 6-4. They're back to within a game of 500 at 4-5, and now they move out west for an interleague series in Anaheim starting on Friday night. Dylan G against Tyler Skaggs. 9 o'clock, the coverage. Cadillac first pitch on SNY Friday night. That'll do it for WB Mason Postgame Extra. Be sure to join us after every game for exclusive coverage on SNY.TV.